And we're here to talk about reading today. Our I Can statement for today is I can use text features and structures to help make meaning of informational text. So authors use different structures when they write in order to help the reader make meaning. So today we're going to explore the structure of problem and solution. If you are reading a nonfiction work, you want to ask yourself this question. Is this telling how a problem is solved? If it's telling us how a problem is solved, then that is going to be a problem and solution text structure. So the story today we're going to read is Finding Dory could mean big trouble for the Tang fish. So the popular movie Finding Dory prompted a lot of people to try to have these blue tang fish as a pet. So as I read and annotate my article today, I am going to be looking for what the problem is and then what are some of the solutions that they suggest to help save the blue tang fish. So as I was reading, I highlighted the parts and labeled it where I thought it was the problem. So here's my problem right here, and here are my arrows to the parts of the text. So the part of the text that I highlighted for the problem is this. When I read, many parents and children could not wait to buy a little Nemo fish. They did not know how to take care of it, and sadly the fish died. So when the movie Finding Nemo came out, everybody wanted to buy that fish and it didn't go so well. That was a problem. So just like the same thing is happening when you read the next sentence about Finding Dory, that now that this movie is coming out, they're doing the same thing. Parents and children might want to buy the dory fish, but they're not able to take care of it and it will soon die. Part of the problem too is down here. The fish would need an aquarium the size of a couch. Oh my goodness, I don't have that. We have an aquarium and it's not the size of a couch. And it also says that they just can't be raised in tanks and they don't eat normal fish food. That's all part of the problem, right? So as we look for the solution today, as I'm reading, I see this right here. The People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, or PETA, the animals' rights groups, are telling families to buy the plush toys of Dora instead. Families should not buy the real thing. So what they're asking the reader to do for the solution to this problem is just to buy a toy instead of a live fish that can't live in a fish tank. So this is definitely a great example of a problem and solution. So if I go over to make my entry into my reader's notebook, I'm going to put the title of my article that we read today, which is this: Finding Dory can mean big trouble for the blue tang fish, right? I use capital letters. And then I'm going to start my entry. The movie Finding Dory's main character is a blue tang fish. The movie's popularity causes children to want to own a blue tang fish for a pet. The fish is very difficult to care for at home and requires a tank as big as a couch. Here I go. The problem is that children wanting a fish are not prepared to take care of it and it will die. The solution is that parents need to buy a stuffed fish instead. This is a text structure for problem and solution because the author describes the problem and gives a solution. So today, as you go into doing your own independent work time, I want you to highlight and annotate your article. I'm providing some box links so that you can have articles digitally. You can save them to your photos and then highlight and annotate on there and upload it to ClassKick if you'd like, or whatever way you can figure out, because you're better at this stuff than me sometimes. So today I have article choices. Number 1 is space junk. It just talks about junk in space and how that's a problem. Also, it talks about unwanted creatures in the ocean floor. And then I did have one on here about protecting sea turtle eggs. So if you can choose, you don't have to read them all. You're just going to choose which one you want. And you're going to post your response in this area right here for Mrs. Kofer to see. I look forward to seeing all the great work you're going to do. Have a great day.